Hello. I said I'd be back. Here I am. I've got a few things I'd like to say and a question I'd like to ask. Uh, so, first of all, I can't even begin to name all of the people. You know who you are. You know what you've done for me, for the journey, for the book. Um, you're, you're, you're the best part of what has been a very an almost surreal journey so far, starting with TikTok. Um, yeah, you're a really interesting and amusing and comforting part of the journey. You, it, the help I've had, the gifts I've had, the contributions to the GoFundMe. There's a lot of people rooting for me, and I don't take my eye off that at all. So I appreciate it, and I thank you for it. That's the most important thing I wanted to say, really. I need to explain as well the situation with the GoFundMe. Some of you know already that I was offered basically a package upgrade by the ghostwriters, and it was mostly to do with distribution of the book. There's, I guess, a bit of a romantic in me for a start, in that I like to see books on shelves in shops. I don't think you can beat holding a book and reading it the way we grew up doing. So I I spoke to them about the possibilities, and I think they quoted me. Um, Part of the package, I can't remember all of it because it's quite detailed, but part of the package puts the book on. They've said the shelves of Waterstones. I think it's Ross and Noble, is it, in the States, and other countries. I need to look carefully at the finer details of what exactly they're offering, but I've been sitting on that for probably near enough a month now. I've decided I'm going to go for it. So yeah, if you go onto the GoFundMe, you'll notice that I've put the target up by £6,500, which is a lot of money. There's two reasons for this. The new package would cost me £4,500 on top of what I'm already contracted to pay. And a lot of you know, but maybe not all of you, that the original £10,000 target was actually just under £2,000 short of what I needed to pay for the current contract. So I yeah, I know I've raised the bar. I know some some will think that that's a bit unfair. I I didn't mean things to go that way, and there was a part of me that said all along that if I could get to the 10,000 target on the GoFundMe, then I was certain. I know I had a couple of friends who, one in particular, my oldest friend from school, he said that he would be willing to potentially put up the shortfall. Put it this way, I think I show this year that I'm a determined person. I would have found that extra £1,960, whatever it was. It's about that. But my point again is just to thank all of you, the really I guess the hardcore peers supporters, the TikTok family. It's kind of morphing a bit into the YouTube family. Yeah, so I'm very lucky, and I remember it every day, and I want to thank you for that. That was the most important thing. I want to just mention Marcus again. He made up the balance to get it to 10,000, and I wanted to. This may or may not help him, but he's about to launch his own podcast in January. So I guess you may be able to find something connected to it right now if you wanted to have a look. It's called Behind the Shed. Marcus, I guess if you find him on that, you'll see more about him. He's had a book published himself. Yes, I just wanted to mention him. That was an amazing thing. He doesn't know me from Adam, so fair play to him for that. There's a new initiative for the GoFundMe. I've managed to twist John's arm a bit and wrench him away from his very young baby and very young first child. So we're going to climb Scafell Pike together, like we did in June when we did Ben Nevis. We're leaving on February the 16th, I think it is, to get up there. It will probably do it the same way we did Ben Nevis, a mad dash. John drove from Brighton to Ben Nevis via Woking, where he collected me. He left at 4 o'clock in the morning. He picked me up at 5, and he drove all the way to Ben Nevis with 2 10-minute stops for petrol and a wee. And we'll probably do Scafell Pike the same way: in, up, down, out. So I'm gonna ask if anybody would like to sponsor me to do that. That's the plan. You'll know that I climbed Ben Nevis, and I did quite a bit of a last minute. What was it? We were raising funds for children of men or women who were incarcerated. So obviously something relevant to me, and we did all right, and I appreciated that. I think we ended up giving that charity £1,250. So it doesn't sit ultra comfortably with me, but I'd like to ask for sponsorship for me to climb Scafell Pike, but the sponsorship to go to the GoFundMe towards the book. Now that I have a new target that I've got to get to, hopefully some of you will feel that it's worthwhile to sponsor me to do the climb rather than me to do the climb, so that others could benefit financially. Talking of benefiting financially, none of this money's going to me, as you all know. So if you want to sponsor me, you know what to do, and I'll appreciate it. February the 16th, we're leaving. It's a Friday, so plenty of time to get ready. Last thing is a question. So I've made a decision to listen to a lot more current affairs news on the radio when I'm out working every day. So I would like some suggestions of good radio stations they're just focusing on what's going on in the world, but not just obviously the kind of mainstream news headlines, everything and anything. So I know there are some good talk stations about. Your suggestions, please. That would be great. Okay. Have a great evening, everybody, and we'll see each other soon. Take care.